afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Jandera. I'm Gerwin, and it's my beautiful goats. Today's gratitude journal, at least part of it. I am grateful that I have goats, and I'm grateful that I'm now able to get out here and actually feed them. And I'm grateful for baling twine. See that baling twine? That's making it so that they don't take their dish into the middle of the paddock and I have to go hunt it down. And I'm grateful for my automatic waterer. So it means that I don't have to... So where's my automatic waterer? My automatic waterer is over there. So I don't have to worry about filling up their water every day, because I've got a 1,000 litre IBC, and we fill that up with water from the dam, and then that automatically feeds into their water bucket. So I only need to check it. I do check it every day just to make sure it's still working, and I check to make sure the levels in the IBC are good. But I'm grateful for my goats. Aren't they good? I'm really grateful for my fencing paddocks that I've got set up here. I'm really happy with the way they're working. And the grass, I'm grateful to God for all that lovely rain we've had, and I'm grateful that we don't have rain today. It's fascinating. A couple of days of rain doesn't take long before we go over the rain, because it's hard to get in and out of the container house. When it's raining, it's hard for Mum to get around when it's raining. So I'm really grateful it doesn't rain more than it does. But said the other day that I was grateful to Gavin for helping with setting up the electric net. My fence tester does not seem to be working because I accidentally touched the fence the other day and got belted, so it's definitely on. But my fence tester is not showing that it's on. So I'm grateful to Gavin for helping with whippersnipping around the edge so that the fence actually works and it's not grounding out. I'm really, really grateful I'm able to feed the goats again. So it won't be long before I need to move them around again because they're starting to run out of feed in here. I don't have a lot more feed left, a lot more areas that I've got already set up, and they've eaten a lot of the weeds in there. There's still a bit of dried grass and everything in there for to eat, and still a few weeds, so there's still a little bit to go. And you can see the automatic water is working beautifully. They've got fresh water, which is wonderful, and the grass is starting to grow back in those paddocks, which is also wonderful. I really want to organise some little areas inside each of these paddocks with pigeon pea and leucaena and mulberry growing in it, just because those three trees are something the goats really love, and they grow quite easily. The problem is I've got to work out how I'm going to get them watered. I could carry around a bucket of water and do them until they establish, but that's actually a fairly large amount of work to get that done, and I'm not actually up to that at the moment. And it's going to take a while before these three paddocks are ready for the goats to go back in. There are 2 more paddocks down there that the goats haven't been in, but the only benefit of that is that it gets them off their manure, so which will help break any parasite cycle that's there. So that's a big advantage to moving them. But I'll have to try and see if I can find some way of getting some hay for them or something. Ideally, I should probably set up another paddock over that way a bit. But I don't have the star pickets for that at the moment. But I'm really grateful for the paddocks that I have, and that I'm grateful for electric fencing. Electric fences are brilliant. When they're on and they're working well, they keep the goats in nicely. So I use a 4-strand system. I'm grateful for my IBC shelters. Those little houses are brilliant. They make it really helpful, easy to be able to move the goats around. I'm actually considering attaching the goat to the house. And maybe a Besser brick might help stop them from dragging it around all over the place. So I might actually do that. The only problem with that is it means they'd be on chains, which means they're not as protected from wild dogs. Although we haven't had too many problems with dogs lately, and 2 of the goats at least have got horns. She's just got her horns caught in his collar. Oh, that's not good. Oh, there you go. Not stuck anymore. That collar is ridiculously loose. I need to tighten that up at some point. So you're thinking I might just move the houses around for them once I'm finished, because I've still got heaps of grass around the place. It's just the paddocks out the back haven't got fencing around them. So I'll have to find another way to contain the goats, which I could use chains to do that, and I have done that in the past. It's actually how I broke my leg in the first place, because I was moving the goats on the chains. And the advantage to that, it means that the goats get to know me better, and I'm spending more time with them because I've got to move them daily, or at least every 3 days. The other advantage is I can move them around to spots that don't have the electric fence. The disadvantages are sometimes they'll drag the house around and I have to move them more regularly. So yes, and they're susceptible to being attacked by wild animals, which is a problem. But yeah, really, really pleased. And yes, my goats are definitely appreciating getting their feed, and with giving them the pellets like this each day, it means I can also give them their biowormer as well as giving them their minerals and herbs. So I give them a selection of things, and I'm used to give it to them when they were on the milk stand, but clearly I'm not milking them at the moment because they've both dried up. And come August, Miss Ruth is old enough to be put in kid, so I will probably be looking for a male buck at some point in the near future to put with my does. So Ruth is considered a doeling still. Isaac's a wether because he's a desexed male. But the 3 girls, what I could actually do is if I could find a buck now, I could potentially put the 2 older does with him now, and then leave Ruth with Isaac, and then mid-August I could put Ruth in with the buck and go from there. And then in 5 months' time we have babies again, and then I'm hand milking again. And I think with how I'm improving health-wise with these patches, I suspect that I will be well enough to be doing that again by the time they kid. But I need to get the condition up first. So yeah, I'm not going to get the buck yet. I want to make sure that I'm really not happy with this triangle that you can see in Gwen, but part of that's because she ended up with scours and she was not doing well, and I'm not sure that she doesn't still have a little bit of diarrhea. She's not a very well goat, so I'm really pleased that I'm able to have her getting the minerals again, although Miss Evie is being a bossy boots, so Gwen only gets some when Evie's finished. So yes, I might actually start giving them a little bit more. I might actually get another container so that they can have 2 different containers so they're not fighting over it as much. Because at the moment, the fact that they're really eagerly licking up all of those minerals, I probably should have just have a lick in here that's got full of the powdered minerals so they can come and have it whenever they want to. Because I'm not happy with Evie's condition either. Neither of them are ready to go into kid. I need to get them into better condition first. Actually, Ruth is probably in better condition than the other 2. Someone nearly got themselves belted. Anyway. Beating your mum up. Anyway, that's the goatee update for today. I gotta go. We've got to go organise a new freezer because our freezer decided to die the other night. So we need to organise a new freezer. And we've got to do that this afternoon. So yeah, anyway, I hope you're all going well and if you enjoyed this gratitude journal update and checking out how my little goatee goats are going, and hopefully I can improve their condition so that I can put them back into kid soon. But I need to organise improving their condition better first. but Ruth is definitely. She's nearly 12 months old, so I could actually put her just with the buck and wait until the two older nannies are well enough. I need to worm them too. Need to do that. Their coats are looking quite rough, which is an indicator of poor condition for one, but it's also an indicator of worms as well. So I need to, at some point, get these two older does, or the four of them need to be wormed, because you need to do them together. But yes. Anyway, let me get these goats back into condition again and get them back running and going again. But it won't be long before I have to move them out of this paddock. Generally speaking, I'd like to have them only in there for a week, so I'd really like to have a lot more small paddocks set up. But to get a bundle of 100 star pickets costs $750, and plus delivery. That's not exactly an inexpensive exercise. And this has got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 posts on one side, and it'll probably have 9 posts on that side as well. So that's 4 9s are 36. So that's 36 star pickets for one paddock. See, yeah, I don't have a spare, and it's $75 a post. No, $7.50 a post if I get them in a lot of 100. They're a lot more expensive if I get them individually. So I'm going to have to start saving up for some star pickets. If you would like to donate towards star pickets for the goats to be able to set up some more paddocks for them, feel free to send some money through my PayPal. It's at Gendera. That's PayPal me, I think it is, at Gendera. I'll leave a link below. See, and now that my videos are monetized, I'm not getting a huge amount of money, but I'm expecting my first check from YouTube at some point this month. Which actually I could use that to get star pickets for the goats. I need to get a new post driver because the post driver I had broke. But it's driven in a lot of star pickets because there's been all of these paddocks done, plus the back fence was repaired, and part of that side fence in the front paddock has been repaired as well. So yes. But that's the Goaty Goat update today. I hope you're all doing well, and remember, you're either green and growing or you're ripe and rotting. I will catch you in the comments section. Bless you. Hope you have a great day.